screencast will serve as an introduction to our new Bridges Math Intervention program that we have and will be housed in the library. The 9 volumes that comprise the Bridges Intervention Math program provide supplemental, explicit small group instruction for Tier 2 students within the RTI framework. It's important to note that Bridges Intervention is organized by content rather than grade level, with volumes 1 through 4 addressing critical numeracy and computation skills at levels generally associated with kindergarten through 2nd grade, while volumes 5 through 9 do the same for levels generally associated with grades 3 through 5. When you get an up-close look at Bridges Intervention, you'll notice that the 9 volumes contain modules, and each volume contains around 8 to 13 modules, and each module will contain around 40 to 65 sessions. So let's take a look at the 9 volumes that comprise Bridges Intervention. Sensibly, you'll see that the learning progresses from basic to more complex within the particular domains, and keep in mind that the instructional targets could span across grade levels from volume to volume. So we don't want to equate a volume with a grade level. Now, instructionally, the work is infused with models that start with perceptual manipulatives, progressing into visual representations, and then on to mental images. So you'll likely find a close correlation between the ideas that Greg Tang presented to us last year about kids progressing from concrete to representational and pictorial, and then into the abstract. So again, each of the 9 volumes is comprised of modules, and within each module, the focus is on meeting major instructional targets that are explicitly tied to standards. Each module will provide a teacher's guide and teaching masters for you, and each module will contain approximately 5 individual sessions. Now, a few details on these sessions. Each of the sessions is expected to last approximately 30 minutes. The sessions will include 1 to 2 warm-ups. There'll be an activity, and then practice pages for students to complete. Very important note here. The last session of every module is for progress monitoring purposes, and those are labeled within the sessions so that you remember that. Okay, let's move into the materials that come with Bridges Intervention. Each volume will have a volume binder, and in addition to the binder, there will be a game and activity components box. And just about every one of the volumes will also have some supplemental manipulatives. These other manipulatives will vary by type and amount within each volume. These other manipulatives are designed to be used with the warm-ups and the activities that are found within each session. We're working on acquiring some storage containers that will adequately contain all of the additional manipulatives for each volume. We're very excited to have this Bridges Intervention program supplement the wonderful teaching and learning that's already occurring during each of your math blocks. As we jump into its implementation, please know that when you're checking volumes and materials out or checking them back in, please use the sign out that's located on the clipboard. It'll be very important that we keep track of where the volumes and materials are at any given time as teachers begin to give Bridges Intervention a try. Please use the labels that are on the shelves to return all of the items for that particular volume. In the meantime, please let me know what questions you may have about the Bridges Intervention program, what I can do to provide more specifics on volumes and/or the materials within, but most importantly, please let me know what we can do to work together to launch this intervention for your students.